Yo, welcome back to New Entry Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Ian, with my co-host, Eva, the Forever. What do you do, baby?
Hey man, how you doing, man?
Am I right? Am I right? All right. Impact Victory Road is this Friday. Ooh, wee. God damn, this lineup. Except there's one match that's not. I mean, it is like this match is like when you see it, it's like, God damn, this is like their WrestleMania pay-per-view. What's going on? Um,
Let's go through it.
so yeah. You want to read the lineup for me?
Well, I don't know if it's in order or not. It might not be
No, it's
the way I'm.
not.
So Trinity versus Alicia Edwards for the Knockouts World Championship.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for that. She won a battle royal. Uh, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, because Impact is taped. Um, but yeah, it was the night after Emergence. So she's the number one contender, which is great. I highly thought she's gonna win, but I'm just happy that she has an opportunity at the Knockouts World Championship. And
I'm surprised by that. I'm
the
surprised they didn't have Diana in there, but she's facing Jordan Grace right in the
Yes.
next match.
And the returning of Jordan Grace. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that she is back. Man, little mama, she fine as hell. God damn. All those muscular, she can manhandle me anytime. God
Wow.
damn.
And
She
then let's see what else they got. They got the Leo Rush versus Kushida for the Impact X division.
yeah, Kushida's cashing in his number one contendership against Leo Rush at Victory Road. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be at Bound for Glory, but there's rumors that saying that it's gonna be Kushida, Leo Rush, and Kalisto or Kalisto, not Kalisto, Samurai the Soul. I mean, it is Kalisto, right?
Kalisto, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a triple threat match, or it's gonna be Leo and Samurai the Soul. But I prefer a triple threat match just
Yeah.
because of the last match he had with Chris Sabin. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was. We're like, bro, bored. We were bored, dude. That's
Oh
all
my
crazy.
gosh, that was like the worst match. Honestly, dude.
I'm like,
No. Samurai the Soul, I love you. I don't know if you remember me, but god damn, bro, like that match was just like you're way better than that. And obviously, ever, you told me like, oh, he was hurt. That's why. But it was just like you should have just stayed hurt that because
yeah, just stay off the show at that
yeah,
point.
I would
I'd
rather
rather
have
I'd rather see you not see you at all than have a bad match.
yeah. Or I mean, he could have still made an appearance.
Yeah.
He didn't have to wrestle. So what's the next match?
Well, remember it's not in order, so it's the Rascals versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
That one I'm excited for. I know you gave me a little heat because you're like, oh, isn't Alex Shelley world champion? Didn't you had a hard time with MGF and Adam Cole?
Yeah,
And
they're not the main event. That's kind of like the same thing. Like, isn't
yeah,
why is the world
because
champion not?
they're trying to build up for Bound for Glory. That's why.
So
And
what's gonna
two,
be? It's
and
gonna be
two,
Alex Shelley versus Sabin.
no, no,
Is that
no,
way we're building up?
no. I don't know what the buildup is. It's apparently it's gonna be Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley rematch, but this time Shelley's champion. No, the reason why they're having a tag team match is because on the 1,000th episode, it's gonna be Alex Shelley and Trey Miguel for the Impact World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
That's why. That's why they're having a tag team match. And also they're defending the tag team titles because, the Rascals are tag team champions.
Okay, the Rascals are tag team champions. Okay.
Yes. So, and also Victory Road is, I personally think it should be a big pay per view because it was their first ever pay per view. And they had some great, great matches, except for one. Except for one. That's why Victory Road has been like, we don't talk about Victory Road, but it's trying to rebrand itself, I guess. So, um, but there's always that one pay per view that has its ups and then bam, it gets ruined by a match. So, yeah, but yeah, like with MGF and Adam Cole, it's like, bro, like how you got a main event, your biggest pay per view, and then, well, the second biggest pay per view, you're in a tag team match, and you're facing nothing against Dark Order, but it's like I would be understandable if it was like they went up against somebody where it was like
Really hard to beat.
Yeah, like a challenge. And why didn't who did they beat for the tag team titles?
Aussie Open.
Why didn't they get a rematch?
Exactly. I don't know. People want to see Dark Order wrestle, I guess. I don't
Because
know.
they won the battle royal at
Ah,
Rampage. You know what I mean? So it was just
yeah.
like, wait, why didn't okay, whatever.
So you wouldn't compare that to this? Like, okay, it's
No,
most of Machine Guns
because
are.
they're building up, they're having a tag team match because the next night, obviously because it's taped, they're having a title match. So that makes sense. You know what I mean? If it was like a team where it's like, for example, oh, MJF is gonna face Chris Jericho uh for the world title on Dynamite or the next pay-per-view or whatever. And oh, okay, that's why we're gonna get MJF and Adam Cole to face Chris Jericho and Sammy. Okay, that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with
Yeah,
that. But it was just like, oh, we're gonna have a battle royal. The winner of the battle royal is gonna face Better Than You, baby. For the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship at All Out, where it was just like, how come the team that they just beat doesn't get a rematch?
that's true.
But and then once again, we talked about this.
And they had a
Paul,
match themselves, I think, too. They had a separate match themselves. I'm like,
yeah,
why not
and the
just
main
put?
and yeah, and then they main evented the pay per view, but then yeah, they can't main event All Out. I think it's because of MGF his contract. He has that Brock Lesnar deal where he can only work a certain amount of days.
Wow.
Or I don't know. I don't want to say yeah, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns deal, whatever. I don't know why Tony Khan thinks he's worth all that, but hey, whatever. He couldn't
Mhm.
sell out. He couldn't sell out All Out, right? But he's a draw, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. But anyways, back to Impact Wrestling. So yeah, that's why there's a huge difference because they're leading up to something.
Mm.
Um, what's the next match?
Uh, Kenny King versus Tommy Dreamer. Digital Media. And I think if Dreamer loses, he retires.
Yes, sir. This one got me off guard because why Victory Road? And I under and then obviously because it's in New York. So now I'm kind of curious: is Tommy Dreamer gonna lose this one,
Maybe. I
or is
mean,
he gonna win?
I'll see him winning because like he's not gonna retire yet, right? Like,
I
where would
don't.
he retire though? Like, he's like, what? I mean, like, do you see Tommy Dreamer now as an Impact person, or do you still see him ECW? Because I think he's been
Both.
longer.
I
He
see him
spent
as
more
both.
time. Yeah,
Both
he spent more time in Impact than he did in ECW, right? How many years was he in ECW? Like 5 years, five,
has to be
6,
longer than that. No, like
maybe.
nine to 10 years.
In ECW?
Yeah, because
Oh wow.
didn't ACW started in 91 or 92?
Yeah, but he wasn't around until like 90. I don't even know. But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, that's the thing. But I don't. I mean, yeah, he's been long on and off with Impact Wrestling, I should say.
yeah.
I don't think yeah, because he's a producer, so he's always been a producer. But once again, on and off. I don't know. I mean, he must retire from in-ring competition, right?
Yeah.
But like, does that mean like overall, like even indies or just Impact? But I don't think so. I mean, I feel like Tommy Dreamer should
Nobody
win.
really honors those anyways. Nobody honors that anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll retire and then they'll be on the next show the next week somewhere. I'm like,
Six
what?
months, a year
Yeah, six
later.
months. They're like wrestling again. Like, oh, I'm back
I
on
mean,
the
it's
grind.
yeah. I mean, it's fine, but like at least have a good story with it. So, but yeah, that's I see Dreamer winning, and then
Yeah,
Josh Alexander versus Steve Macklin.
yeah.
That one I'm excited. I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be the main event. And then you got Bully Ray versus PCO. We are finally gonna get this match. Anything goes. I'm surprised it's not gonna happen at one. I thought it was gonna be Monster Balls. Two, I thought it was gonna happen at Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, once we just read all those, we're gonna do prediction time. Let's go. So, Trinity versus Alicia Edwards. I'm going with my girl, the dumb trunk, Trinity. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll
Who
go
you
for
got?
Trinity. Trinity. Easy.
Trinity. Deanna Perrazzo versus Jordan Grace. This one's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace just because I feel this right here should be a number one contender match. Like the winner of this match should go on and face the knockouts world champion at Bound for Glory. But the problem with that, it's like, if they do that, it's like, oh, Jordan Grace is gonna get W because Deanna Peraza already had like two opportunities.
Mm.
So and she was in the main event already. But I'm gonna go with Jordan Grace on this one. She has something to prove.
Yeah,
Especially she's back.
I say Jordan Grace too.
Kushida versus Leo Rush. I feel I think my boy Kushida should get the W only because I'm finally able to say his name.
I
but
say Kushida too. 'Cause I think Leo Rush got injured and he's been injured, I think.
well, here's the thing. I want Kushida to win. I think Leo Rush is gonna get the W. I feel like either Moose or Brian Myers or maybe both are gonna interfere and help him
Mm.
win and retain the title. And like I said, if it's true about Leo Rush, um, to face Samurai the Soul at Bound for Glory, then yeah, it's most likely Leo Rush is gonna retain. The Rascals versus the Motor City Machine Guns for the Impact World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. I would not be surprised that this is the main event. Um, Obviously, I'm gonna go with the Rascals.
Yeah.
They have been so well as a heel right now, and they've been cheating. So obviously, they're gonna cheat for this match.
Yeah, I can see that too.
So
I'll say for the Rascals.
Rascals. Kenny and Tommy Dreamer. This is a tough one. This is another match where I could see it being the main event because it's like of all championships, and of all people, Dreamer is putting his career on the line. And it's one of those things where it's like Dreamer has to win because is he really going to retire going after the digital media championship? And of all people, Kenny Keene. Nothing against Kenny Keene. It's just he just became the digital media championship. But if he defeats Tommy Dreamer, regardless what people think of him, oh, he's old, blah, blah, blah. Tommy Dreamer is still a freaking legend.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. He's still a legend. He's somebody that you want him in your company.
Yeah.
As a producer, as a worker, business partner, Tommy Dreamer is the guy you want on the team. So if Kenny Keene beats him, like you have to take him serious. And I always like Kenny Keene ever since that he was part of all night long Express.
All night long.
Do you remember that?
No,
It was
no.
him and Rip Titus. Yeah, from Ring of Honor.
Rip. Oh, Rip Titus. Rhett Titus.
Is it Rep Titus? One,
Rhett.
whatever happened to that guy? And
I think
two,
he's in NWA.
but yeah, him and Austin Theory, he managed them. So I
Wow.
always was a fan of Kenny Keene. The problem with Kenny Keene is like I feel like I don't know, I feel like he should have like the King Booker gimmick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me personally. I don't think he needs it, but I feel like it would help him. Help him be in because he's like very ignorant, like you hate him. But I feel like with that gimmick, like King Booker, I feel like it would take him to the next level and have him be like, because that's the problem with when King Booker when he was champion or when he had that gimmick, he was just so annoying. But by the way he was talking, so. But I don't know. This is a tough one, man. But I'm gonna go with Tommy Dreamer. No, no, god damn it. If it's in the main event, I'm going with Kenny Keene. If it's in like in the mid card, I'm going with Tommy Dreamer.
Okay. We have to make a decision now, like only one.
Kenny
No
Keene.
flip.
I'm going with
Kenny.
Kenny Keene.
Okay.
I'm going with Kenny Keene. What about you?
Dreamer. Like you said, like he's gonna retire against Kenny King and for the Digital Media Championship and Victory Road, which is not even up televised. It was not like a major pay-per-view anymore, unfortunately, but you know what I mean? Like Bound for Glory, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
You know.
thing too. But it's in Chicago. This is gonna be in New York.
Yeah, but like does everybody have to retire in their home city? You know, home state, you know?
I mean, what other
It's nice
places would you?
to.
Well, yeah, like what other places would one thing for me it'd be
Philadelphia. Retire in
uh,
Philadelphia. Be
okay.
inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 40 in
Or
Philadelphia.
maybe that's why he's doing that. Maybe he's trying to retire from Impact Wrestling and then go with WWE. Maybe he's gonna be
Dude,
inducted to the Hall of Fame.
you never know. Imagine that Hall of Fame with Sabu, Rob Van Dam. Well, Rob Van Dam's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's already in the Hall of
Oh,
Fame.
but Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, whoever doesn't burn bridges, whoever didn't burn a bridge.
I don't know
Paul
about Sam.
Heyman,
Paul Heyman. Paul
Paul
Heyman should
Heyman.
definitely be inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're like, oh well, he's still active. Like so is Rey Mysterio, and he's in the
Hmm.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening at
Mm.
WrestleMania, Hall of Fame, Tommy Dreamer. But I think he's gonna still win, but he's gonna just walk on his own terms. I guess I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out this Friday. PCO versus Bully Ray. Another match where I believe this could be the main event of Victory Road because this feud has been going on since June, I believe, right?
Wow.
When Bully Ray set him on fire. So it's one. I don't think this is gonna be like the final battle
No.
unless PCO sets Bully Ray on fire or puts him through a flaming table. I feel like that's the only way, and it makes sense for that feud to end that way. But I feel like we're gonna see a rematch at Bound for Glory, either a Monster Balls, but the same thing. Monster Ball is basically an anything goes match. Um, it just sounds better to have a Monster Balls match in Bound for Glory.
In October too, right? Because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Halloween.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Or maybe they could have like a flaming tables match. That'd be cool. I'm gonna go with PCO.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
go with PCL too.
Yeah. And another match that could be a main event because these two men have history. These two men were supposed to face each other in Rebellion for the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. Um, whew, so many possibilities that was supposed to happen. One of them was Josh Alexander was supposed to go on to Slammiversary because he was going to beat Steve Macklin, retain the title, and then he was going to beat Kushida, and then he was going to face Nick Aldis, and he was going to either beat Nick Aldis or Nick Aldis was going to beat him. The more one that was leaning towards was Nick Aldis was going to win the Impact World Heavyweight Champion that night at Slammiversary. But fortunately, Steve Macklin got he hurt his shoulder or he tore something when he faced Kushida in a tag team match, had him in that Kimura lock. So Steve Macklin had to vacate the title. And Josh Alexander had to vacate the title. Steve Macklin won the world title from vacate when he
Yeah.
defeated Kushida, and he lost the belt to Alex Shelley when Alex Shelley went on to Slammiversary, and we all thought that Nick Aldis was going to be world champion that night, and Alex Shelley got a shocking victory that night, retaining the title over him, and he is still champion. And after this pay per view, is Bound for Glory, so we're going to get Alex Shelley defending the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. My only issue with this pay per view is who is going to be the number one contender for the Impact World Heavyweight Champion.
Hmm.
Because they haven't
Well,
even announced it for the 1000 episode. Oh,
you
and
said
then
it's Trey
from
Miguel.
no, he's facing Alex Shelley at the 1000 episode. They
Yeah,
haven't
that's fine.
announced like a number one contender match who's going to face Alex Shelley at Bound for Glory.
I think Alexander versus Macklin is a de facto number one contenders match. No, technically it's like
You would
technically is.
think, yeah, you
They
would
don't
think
they
they
don't
would
put it
announce
on
it.
there, but it's de facto like it's implied like okay, whoever wins this match is gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the guy. And I think
Right.
it will be the main event. I could see the main event because
They
I could
have a
see it being
feud. Yeah.
yeah, so I could see it being like a de facto like whoever wins this, they go on the next show, Impact show on Thursday, whatever.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna go for the title.
Mm-hmm.
I beat Macklin. He was over a former champion too. They both technically did not lose their belt, right? Technically, they both
No,
vacated
Steve.
it.
No, no. Josh Alexander vacated his title.
and not
Steve
Macklin, right?
Macklin dropped the belt to Alex Shelley and never got a rematch
There
because
you go. That's a
yeah.
storyline right there.
Mhm.
Josh is gonna be like, I never lost my belt. I want to go for the title, and then Macklin's gonna go like, whoa, I never got my rematch. Triple threat.
Oh
Bam.
yeah.
Done. Bound for glory. Alexander, Macklin, Shelley.
Look at you, Mr.
Boom.
Booker.
I can
Finally.
see. I know.
Finally you book a good one.
I know,
Sometimes you
right?
go a
What?
little overboard where it's like, all right, bro, it's real life, not 2K. Yeah,
Well,
bring
you
it
know what I
back.
mean? Like that
Yeah.
makes sense. So
Yeah,
this
no, yeah,
match
for
right here
sure.
is gonna be like whoever wins it.
It's
I'm
a
saying
grudge
Alexander's gonna
match.
win it. It's a grudge
Yeah.
match. I
Yeah.
say Alexander wins it, but he's gonna still they're gonna still feud. Like, no, I'm after Shelley. I never got my rematch. Oh, I'm going after Shelley. I
Mhm.
never lost my title. So it's gonna be like that for a couple months and then boom, Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
Bam.
I think Josh Alexander is going to get the W as well. But then I also have my gut feeling that Steve Macklin, like you said, it's not apply that this is the number one contender. They could just be like, hey, you know what? You won this match. You're next in line.
Hmm.
Steve Macklin could beat Josh Alexander. And then later on the 1000 episode or 1001, they could have a rumble match and determine that match could determine who's gonna go on and face Alex Shelley. My issue with Josh Alexander winning is that Steve Macklin, Bully Ray, Moose, Brian Myers, and Leo Rush, they're all joined forces where they could all help each other to win at Victory Road.
Hmm.
So that's where I'm kind of like, it's a little iffy because I feel like that would be more of a serious threat
Hmm.
for Bound for Glory. Because if they lose at Victory Road, it's kind of hard to take them serious at their biggest pay per view of the year, Bound for Glory. So it's like, well, if you lost on the pay per view, that doesn't matter. How are we going to take you serious for Bound for Glory? Uh, Especially because there's a lot of dream matches. Um, I actually the only dream match for me personally is to see it live, but it's a rematch. It's Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley. So, and also to see PCO versus Bully Ray, but we're gonna get that in Victory Road. So,
Hmm.
but right now there's not a lot of dream matches going on.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like I'm glad that wrestling like everybody's doing better, but at the same time, like there's not a lot of stuff going.
Yeah,
It's like, oh.
because this lineup right here, oh my gosh, this is about for glory lineup.
Yeah, and
Obviously, not
are
not
we
so
gonna?
much. Yeah, not so much for the Motor City Machine Guns. So obviously, if you have Alex Shelley defending the
Yeah.
title, but this is
You,
like a Bound for Glory
you
lineup.
know, I'm gonna be disappointed though if this one is better than Bound for Glory.
Oh yeah, that would
If
suck.
we're like,
But
what are you
yeah,
doing? Like, how's your WrestleMania, right?
mhm.
What's the WrestleMania? You said it was
Bound for
Victory
Glory,
Road,
Bound for
the
Glory,
Slammiversary. Now it's
and then
Bound for
Heart.
Glory.
Yeah, no. Bound for Glory's always been their WrestleMania, and then
No, I thought it was
Slammiversary.
Slam. I always thought it was
You
Slammiversary.
would no Slammiversary is just their anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like saying WWE Raw is their WrestleMania.
No, but well, they had before
Yeah,
WrestleMania, there was like Saturday night, whatever.
but that's yeah. It's like WWE saying like Saturday Night Live was it's their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? But like
But
Slammiversary was a weekly pay per view
yeah,
televised show, or not televised show, but it was a pay per view show every week that became a pay per view as on its own,
yeah.
and
Because
then they
they would do
created
pay.
Impact.
They only be on cable. They only be on pay
Yeah,
per view. They would never be
yeah,
on regular. So like every show was like a special show.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like hopefully it's not disappointing. We go to Bound for Glory. We're like, the hell, this match was better than that. You know?
I mean, I can't. I don't think it's gonna be like that because, bro, we went to Sacrifice last
Yeah.
year. Look
Yeah.
at
Last year.
if you look back in the card, if you look back, obviously, if you didn't go or if you show somebody and you tell them, oh, this is like, oh, you went to Sacrifice, yeah, yeah, this was the card. Really, dude? You had a good time there? I did. I
Dude,
actually did had a good
I
time.
got to say hi to Mickey James. She's happy birthday to me.
I
Chelsea
got them to
Green,
say happy
you
birthday
know,
for you.
and then Deanna Purrazzo said happy birthday, and Trey Miguel said happy birthday. And I got autographs. That was
Oh yeah,
fun.
got to meet both of them, all four of them as well.
Yeah, is Mickey James like happy birthday? She an accent, and Chelsea goes like happy birthday.
Yeah,
And then I
goddamn,
think
they all look good. Deanna Peraza did too. Woo wee.
she was like Reina's champion though at the time too. She had
Yeah,
the
she was. And
she had
Ring of Honors.
yeah. So I was like, yeah, I got the whole trifecta. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean at that time wasn't it Alex Shelley versus like Jay Wyatt? We're
Yeah.
like, oh,
But the main
live
event,
we were way better,
the
but we're
main
like in
event was Moose and Heath.
yeah,
So, but again, but bro, I'm an Impact guy.
yeah, yeah.
So
You got the hat on, bro.
yeah, I'm an Impact guy. So to me, it's like I'm just happy, you know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then the 1000 episode, that's gonna be crazy. You know, we got Alex Shelley versus Trey Miguel. We got a 5-on-5 women's tag team match. Gail Kim, Awesome Khan. We got
Ooh,
Frankie Kazarian and his wife
ooh.
Tracy to face Eddie Edwards and Alicia on a mixed tag team match. We got Team 3D going against a mystery opponent. So,
Hmm.
you
I wonder
know,
who it is.
the the team
Edge and
Team
Christian.
3D are reuniting. Bro, oh my gosh, if Edge shows up, god damn. Woo, wait, Ed shows up to face the Team 3D. I don't care who's his tag team partner. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
Shoot. Who
They
else is
are
gonna? I want to know if Dixie Carter's gonna be there.
no, they probably like blacklisted her. Like, you know, they kind of
She
ruined our
still no,
company.
she still owns the 1%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No Jarrett though. He's like, nah, bro. Maybe Jarrett. He might come back.
Jarrett would be cool.
It's
Oh,
like, yeah,
I'm happy
bro.
to say I saw Jarrett at All Out.
Yeah, but you've seen him in every company pretty much.
My world. Jarrett is about his bread. And you know he works for AEW for the
Yeah.
company, like business wise. Did you knew
Wow.
that?
No, I could see why.
1000. Let's see. Where's dude? I want to go to White Plain. I wanted to go. I was honestly gonna go, man. If I kind of regret it's one of those things where it's like if I wasn't for All Out, I would have gone to this
Really?
1000. Yeah.
Uh, to New York of all places?
I always wanted to go to New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the lineup, oh we so we got Jay Sung Thing versus Dirty Dingle. We got Team 3D to face a team. And so we got the 6 women tag team match or 5. Awesome Kong, Gil Kim, Trinity, Jordan Grace, and then one more woman to announce against Angelina Love, the returning of the beautiful people, but obviously Angelina Love is going to be in action. Deanna Peraza, which is weird because she's a face. Giselle Shaw, Savannah Evans, and then one more woman. 1, 2, 3,
Mercedes.
4, 5. That'd be dope. But I feel like Tasha Steeles is gonna be one of them.
Hmm.
Um, Brooke Tessmacher. That'd be cool. Tiffany, but I don't think her name was Tiffany. When damn, what was her
Tiffany.
name? Was
Tiffany?
yeah, I don't think that was her name here on
Tess.
Impact.
Oh, Brooke Texmacher?
Tess Brooke Marker, but I'm talking about the other one, Tiffany, the from the Dollhouse. She was a ECW manager at one point.
Trinity?
No, Tiffany, but I don't remember her other
Tiffany,
name.
Tiffany, 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 Tiffany.
Tiffany. Let me find out. Let's see.
Cheerleader Melissa? No.
Impact, Knockouts, Champion.
Tiffany. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm blanking.
Let's see. Let's see.
But
Let
once you
me.
tell me, I'll probably know. Like, oh, what is it? Not bummed out. I don't know who it is. Tiffany?
Tiffany. Oh, maybe Rosemary. What happened to Rosemary? Oh, maybe
She's
Tyra. OBD may come back.
well, Rosemary's still there. She just has a different gimmick. I think she's like that crazy athlete lady.
Mm,
Tiffany.
There's nothing.
Let me see.
Um.
Did you spell it
Oh,
right?
Taryn Terrell. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Tiff.
Tarantella.
Yeah, her name was Tiffany back in WWE when she was a manager for ECW.
Oh yeah. See, we could do a list of people like let's just call off names and see if we know anybody. We should do a game like that. We just get random wrestling people from different companies. Be like, do you remember this guy? What's their Dirty V name? Or what's their? Do you remember?
That's true.
We should do a game like that. But yeah.
And also the returning of Feast or Fire match is coming back.
Ooh.
And the Ultimate X is coming back as well. And then I'm assuming the main event is the Impact World Heavyweight Champion Alex Shelley
Hopefully.
versus Trey Miguel. You know that match is going to be fire, baby.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah. So back to the prediction. I'm going with Josh Alexander.
Yeah, me too.
So, but all right. Well, guess this wraps up this episode. Check me out on live stream for Victory Road Friday night. I have no idea what time it starts because
It's
YouTube, which
Eastern turn,
yeah, because it tells like it'll tell me like
5 p.m. But it's
no, it'll
actually
tell
like
me it
7, 8.
starts no, it tells me it starts at 8 or 8:30, and then it's starting like, and then I'll be like, oh, let me go watch the kickoff show, and then it's like, oh, the show already started. Oh, okay.
So if it tells you 8 o'clock, you just go off Eastern. It'd be like
So
7 o'clock. Run on pre-Mexican time. Sorry, we're Mexican, so we can
yeah,
say
so
that.
I gotta
Like
see where it starts.
pre-Mexican time. Like, oh, Mexican time, but doesn't mean an hour later. It means an hour before. Like,
Yeah.
just tells you 8 o'clock Eastern time. You're like,
That's I so
I
I'm
run on
assuming I'm gonna go,
pre-Mexican time.
yeah.
I'm going 7 o'clock,
I'm gonna do
six
7
o'clock.
o'clock then. Maybe 6:30 just in case.
Yeah, like, hey, are you
So
on? Because remember we watched that one show. We're like, wait, how it started? What was the
which
show?
one?
When where Alex Shelley actually won the belt. Remember we were watching it at
Uh,
the big dog. He was like, oh my god,
the big dog.
yeah. It was like I think when Alex Shelley won a title. Oh
Oh,
no, when he beat
against
Aldis. When he beat Aldis.
no,
Nick
no, we
Aldis.
no, we watched it on time for that one. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
against all odds.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, I was late on a merge as well by like 15 by like 10 minutes because
Oh,
it,
okay.
it told me I think it
Six
started
thirty.
it's no, it told me 7:30 and
Uh
it started at 7. So I was like, what the hell? Why is it telling me it starts at 7:30 then? So I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what's
fix
going on with
that.
that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's not my issue. I'm going based on what it's telling me on the YouTube, like the countdown.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna be live streaming Victory Road. Also, I'm gonna be live streaming for Impacts 1000 on the 14th of September. So since I
We
can't be
should
there live,
we could always tell people our whole lineup eventually. We could be like, we're gonna be at Fastlane, we're gonna be at
I
Bound for
mean,
Glory, we're
we
gonna
already.
be at SmackDown,
So yeah,
I'm gonna be at Survivor
I mean, we don't
Series.
have to. You could just do it,
Yeah,
but you just did it right now. So
yeah.
whatever just said, we're gonna be at Fastlane, which we're gonna also vlog. That's a future episode. We also a future episode that's coming out, a future vlog video, unless it's out already. I have no idea. Um, Max is working on that. So I don't know. Never teach your dog how to edit it. He's lazy. Right, Max? He don't know. He don't know nothing. He only works when I give him a treat or walks and puppuccinos or pup cups. But anyways, yes, my dog does know how to edit and his time. So anyways, yeah, so future vlog video for All Out is coming out soon this week. And CM Punk, where we talk about CM Punk, a future episode as well. And future episode predictions for the show for India that's happening for WWE.
Yeah,
I don't
a lot
really
of
care.
shows.
I'm done with
Wrestle
it.
Dream?
I'm done with
Nah,
it. I'm done. No,
nah.
unless it's something where it's like okay, but I'm done with AEW for
I
now,
just
man.
watch it in Japan. I just watch
It,
Japanese wrestling,
yeah,
like
it's
in Japan.
just yeah. I'm good. Plus, October is a busy time, man. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
gosh, we got October. We got Fastlane on October 7th, and then we got our personal life celebration and all that in October, and then work itself, and then we got Bound for Glory, and then the week after that we're going to Milwaukee to go see John Cena.
I think that's the last stop.
That's the last stop for John
So
Cena. So
Until who
yeah,
knows when. Until
yeah.
if.
So I'm taking a break from AEW, and again, if it's something that catches my eye, sure. But at this point, I just don't see what can they possibly have for me to go. Oh, let me go check this out.
You
And
spent
what?
$60 on this show that are only gonna probably
Yeah,
like one match.
yeah. And I already spent money on All In. I spent money on
And all
All
out.
Out a week after, and then a month later, you're gonna have another big pay-per-view. I'm good. So yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah. All right, Ever, take us home, baby.
All right, listeners and viewers, this will be it for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social medias. Check out the links below. We need better gear. You can tell, better lighting from me. But yeah, I'm Ever, and this is Ian, and
Oh,
you're cute. We are.
we are. Oh, we're out. Oh, hey,
No,
finally.
no,
You heard that? We're out.
nope, nope,
Oh, not that
no,
way. Oh, we're
no.
out. Oh, we're done. Time. Okay. We're out. Wait, what's so thrown off? Ever's turning red.
What? No, that's just
Yeah.
the lighting. That's why I
All
say I need a
right.
better light.
What do I'm doing? I'm like so big right now. No, I'm not. Anyways, what did I say?
We are
Oh,
out.
okay. And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo-doo-doo.